Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be playing some Car Mechanics Simulator. Found this game through a mate of mine, Carnage. We'll probably do some gameplay with him later on in the track, probably some Warzone, maybe some Green Hell, Escape from Tarkov. But yeah, he put me on this game when he first told me about it. I made fun of him. I didn't think it'd be very good, but here I am. I've logged more hours than he has on it, and yeah, it's a pretty good game that I find. Just repairing cars, but hey, we'll get into that. So let's get into game. So here we are in my garage. See, I'm level 35. So level 30 is when you unlock this full garage. When you first start off, you only have this first bay here, and this first garage door here. So you're very limited with what you can do when you first start. So you have over here, got your bit of lag there. Sorry about that. Got your wheel balancer. When you take tyres off the rim, you have to have them balanced before you can put them back on the car, which is a nice feature. So you've got toolboxes here. Click on that, it's got all your skills. So this is when you hit level 2, you can level up a skill here. So that one there's unscrewing parts faster, screws. This one you get 50% faster part examination. So level 4, extends your garage. So it adds a test path and the repair bench, which the repair bench when you're up in the higher levels is absolutely beautiful. You just, instead of buying new gear, you repair it all. So we'll go have a look at that. So your next lift, your car lift, is at level 12. You can buy this skill point, which opens up the second bay over here. So that gives you 2 car lifters and 2 garage doors that you can park cars in. So what else do we have? A toolbox. So you got your spring puller. This pulls springs apart. Not sure when I don't have any. So to replace springs in the car, I'll just go in, have a little look. So that one there, it just comes apart individually. You don't have to put it on the spring puller. The front ones, you do have to. So this comes out in one piece. So and to take that spring off, you chuck it in the spring puller, and it just pulls the whole thing apart. So it takes the cap off, takes the spring out, and the double wishbone shock absorber. So that's a nice little feature. Here's your repair bench. So you come over here if you've got some gear that you want to repair. Just click on that, and it comes up with a whole list of items that you can repair. Not everything in the game is repairable, so it's it just limits what you can repair, but it's still a very good feature. Saves you a lot of money in buying new gear, new parts, and yeah. So once you get to where I'm at, level 35, I think I've got 95% part repair chance. So you don't start off with that, obviously, and yeah, you work your way up to that. So yeah, I don't break much gear anymore, so it's nice not having to buy new parts for cars. In here, got our test path. So this tests the brakes, front and rear, and also the suspension. So if there's any problems with that, it'll let you know. over here we got our computer. So to get orders and to go into the shop. So this is where you buy all your gear from, all the parts that you need, depending on what it is. If you want body parts, it's over here. Rims, tires, license plates. These bottom couple are all DLC content that I'm pretty sure was free, actually, free DLCs, so that's nice. Got our engine stand, which comes in very handy, I think, pulling the engine out of the car to work on it, because when you have to change your engine block out, you have to strip everything off it, and yeah, to get to the crankshaft and all that, you have to go right underneath the engine block, which when you're working in this with it actually in the vehicle, it's kind of annoying because you have to get under there, you have to raise the car lift all the way up and then put it back down so you can pull the pistons out. So yeah, I just pull the whole engine out once it's disassembled from the gearbox and the exhaust. That second car lift, this is your warehouse where you can store a heap of parts. So yeah, I've got some parts that need repairing in here, you know. Got a lot of good quality gear that comes out of cases that you can find in barns. We'll get to the barns in a second, but yeah, so I can repair all this gear now and put it on a car that I want to fix for a customer, or just a car that I want to do up for myself that I find and want to do up. So when you hit level 30, opens up the third bay for you, so you can get extra car lifter in there, and also the paint shop and tuning, which is nice. So I'll head over to the paint shop first. It's got pretty nice features in here, like just the game in general looks well done. So you can come in, paint a car, paint parts. So I've got some parts here. So I've got a hood for a Royal Crown that I can paint. So I'll just put that there, suspended in the middle of in the air. So you can select your paint type, what color you want it to be. So yeah, it really, in the paint shop, it's got really good customization of what color you actually want, which I find is just absolutely awesome. Got tuning over here. So you bring your car in here and obviously you tune it up, and then you can take it out on the track. See how she goes. Just interior detailing kit. So you click on this, move it to whichever your car you want. And yeah, if I wanted to use it, $100 to detail the interior of this car. Must be in pretty good nick. So yeah, interior 100%, so no point in detailing that. And then you just click back and it goes back to its spot. Battery charger, instead of buying new batteries for cars that have a flat battery, charge her up and put it straight back in. Got your office, that's just another area that you can use. Like computers, there's nothing really fancy that goes on over here, it just takes you to the same menu. Yeah, toolboxes, so that just gives you your skill tree and all that. So yeah, level 30 is the big one where it upgrades your next car lifter, the dyno, and the paint shop, which is really cool. Another one that you really want to get to, which is why I haven't done a video on this, is to get to level 35 so you can repair body parts. Instead of buying brand new ones, go over to the repair bench, repair them up, chuck them back on. absolutely awesome. So you've got welder, repairs car frames. So this car here, frame is 100%, perfect. Don't need that. So this one, 18%. So the frame on this is absolutely rubbish. So what do we car lifter B, take it over here, click on it, repair it for 1,000. Yes, done. And I will put frame at 100%. Engine crane, so take the engine actually out of the vehicle, must move it in front. One of the silly things is with your Porsches, where the engine's at the rear of the car, the engine crane still comes to the front, but that's nitpicking, really. So yeah, so just click on it, pull the engine out. Obviously can't do it because it's got gearbox, so it'll tell you need to do the air filter base, do that, take the gearbox out, and then it'll let you pull it out and you can chuck it over on the engine stand. So let's go over here. So main gate. This takes you to the test track, which you can test out like what's wrong with vehicles. So we'll go to Mercedes-Benz. Take you to the test track. See how we go here. I find this game pretty interesting. I mean, a bit of a grind from level 30 to level 35, but it's well worth it. So this first bit tests your acceleration. So yeah, nothing wrong. This next bit tests your steering. One good feature that they could put in a future game is if you damage the car, you have to repair it. So me hitting that wall, damaged front fender, sorry, you have to repair that, buddy. Oh yeah, that's nice. So steering, suspension, absolutely shot in this car. And then this next one is, this last one is your brakes. Have to stop in this section. If you overshoot, you have to reverse and just stop in that cordoned off green area, and yeah, it'll take you back to the garage where we will be able to see here parts examined. So not too bad really by the looks of it. Definitely thought the suspension was going to be worse than it was, because it absolutely threw me over those couple of suspension test humps. But yeah, they're all not in bad shape. So as I mentioned earlier, barns, you can go to a barn, cost you $100, but you can find vehicles, parts, so it's well worth going to the barns. You can find cases, which is it's got some good stuff in those cases. All the vehicles in the barns are obviously going to be rusted out, so you just walk around, highlight, search. So this just brings up this menu, and if you want anything from there, just click it, left click it. If you don't want it, just left click it back to the items found, and just go around, search anything under probably maybe 20%. I wouldn't bother taking, because you can't usually repair stuff that's under 25%. So a case, I'll be taking that. That's case is worth $200. That's what you have to pay for it, but it is absolutely worth it with the gear that you can get out of it. So I've got 3 cars in this barn. This first one here, you can see the engine's pretty shot. Interior, have a seat in here, see what it's like. Interior looks pretty clean, really, for a car that's just sitting in a barn. She looks pretty clean. close all that up. Go to the by car. You can tell interior 84%. That's probably just some seats. Might need some repairing. So yeah, you got the bench seat. It needs doing up. Leather seat needs doing up. That's it for the inside. So you got your body conditioning here. So got your bumper, fenders, windows, tail lights, headlights, all that stuff. So it's not too bad. It should be easy fix. Global parts. So that's all your engine, brakes, suspension, fuel tank, exhaust system, gearbox, all of that kind of stuff. So it's definitely going to take a lot of work. And the frame is in good condition. So for the price, they want $25,000 for this car, and the car value is $26,900. So paying $1,000 less than what they value the car at. So that's not too bad. I will keep going for a look. See what else we can't find in here. So I don't really want any of that stuff. Take that gearbox, repair that up. So got a Salem Spectre Fastback 500, 27,500. Frame needs doing up. The interior is good. Global parts need a lot of work, and the body needs some work too. Tell the rims on this car, they're all rusted out, so they will need replacing. Radiator is going to need replacing. I dare say most of the engine is going to need replacing. Probably the battery, the hood, it's all rusted underneath there. Going to the menu, to the factory colour. It's a V8 2 carbo HV supercharge. Car value is about 32,000, so that's roughly 4,000. Paying 4,000 less than what the car's valued at, but yeah, I've already got some of them back in my parking to do up, so I won't be buying this one. I won't take that engine block. And we've got Bolt Chapman, so 16,000, valued at 16,000. So it's not really worth it. To be honest, you will make some money on that for sure, but yeah, it's not worth big money like your Porsches or your Maseratis or anything like that you can get. I've already checked that one, and I won't be able to check any of that. So we'll go back to our garage. As you can see, case $200. I'll open that up when we get back to the garage and show you what you can pull out of those cases. Alright, back at the garage. Going to our inventory. I've got lots of gear in my inventory. Hoods, fenders, doors, pulleys, engine blocks, belts, rims, gearboxes, just pretty much everything. So I'm hoping that I can find a Pagani in a barn or the junkyard, which we'll go to in a second once I open this case. And I've already got some pretty good parts for the Pagani. So yeah, scroll right down to the bottom, our case here. I open this up, gives you 3 items. You do get barn maps from the cases, so you can go to other barns, and boom, 3 items. We've got an air filter +3 quality, engine block +1 quality, and an exhaust pipe +5 quality. So yeah, I need to find a Maserati that I can put that on, and it'll be sweet. So where are we going? Junkyard. Let's go to our junkyard. Costs $500 to go to the junkyard. I think it's level 40. There's a skill there that halves that price, so you only pay $250 to go to the junkyard and sort through some old cars, some junk piles. There's a couple of cupboards there that you can go through as well. Junkyard. So just come up, search this. It's got quite a few items in here. Most of them are absolute rubbish, but 99% condition exhaust pipe. Boom. Take that every day of the week. So this is all you pretty much do. Another exhaust pipe, 80. Take that. What do you got? Cars. So you can come up to some cars. You can search those. Nothing worth taking in that one. And nothing worth taking in that one. So this is pretty much just go around the junkyard, searching everything like this. Oh, seat. Nice, nice. And yeah, so you got some rusted out cars in the junkyard as well. 17,000 they want for it. Car value 13. Definitely not taking that buy. So this one here, he's got absolutely nothing. There's no intake in the engine. There's no radiator. No battery. Ugh, no engine head covers. No timing belts. Far out. This would be a lot of work doing this one. 7,000 from Mercedes-Benz. Car's value 6.5. Yeah, you probably could take that. I mean, it's a cheap car. At level 35, you can repair body parts. 95% repair chance. And I think after your first repair chance, that goes up to 99% after you've attempted to repair something once. So, yeah, if you don't break it that first time, you're pretty much 100% chance of repairing whatever you're trying to fix there. So just run around, look at the cars. Plymouth Barracuda, 426 Hemi, 19 grand, missing doors, seats. Oh, lift the engine up. It's missing a carburetor, missing oil filter, air filter. It is absolutely trash, this thing. So how much do I want? 19. Yeah, nah, no way. I'm not taking that. I'll just run around, do a quick search of all the cars. Bolt Reptilia R2. So some of these cars you might not have heard of because they've had to rename them, because what they tried to model them on, I assume, wouldn't give them licensing rights. So with all the DLCs, you actually have proper Ford. I can get your F trucks. You can get your Dodges, Mercedes-Benz. You can get some Mazdas, Maseratis, your Pagani. Yeah, all sorts. So I just run around quickly, see if I can't find a cheap car that I want to do up, and yeah, we'll head back to the garage. Sakura Moon, no thank you. So that, yeah, cars are just absolutely everywhere. Ooh, yeah, nice. That could come up nicely. So there's definitely lots of places that you can pick stuff up from. Man, it'd be cool if you could buy this car, or even a truck. You could buy this truck, that'd be sick. But yeah, I think it's the last car on the lot. Dodge Charger, do believe I already have one of these in my parking garage. So yeah, I won't be buying that. So let's head back to the garage. So back at the garage, go over to the repair bench and I'll repair some stuff that I picked up. So as you see, 95% repair chance, gonna cost $275. Repaired it, 100% repair. So that gearbox would have been worth a couple of thousand at least. So, but it cost me about $550 to repair that one, compared to a couple of thousand. So it's definitely worth it. 99% repair chance now. I think it's over 75%. So there is the occasional 1% where it will get you, that it will fail. But yeah, that's very low. For the last thing for our video today, I'll take you to my garage and show you some of the vehicles that I will be working on, and I'll get you to put in the comments below what vehicle you want to see being redone to 100%. So that means interior, frame, body, everything 100%, and we'll see what it's worth. So this is my collection so far. I have done up one car in here, so I really want to do this one up next. It's the Del Rey Custom, which I believe is should be a Bel Air. So as you can see, I've already done the engine in it, brand new. So I need to do some body work, repair the rims, the interior, need a new steering wheel, I think some seats, and yeah. So I need some brakes, suspension, all that kind of jazz. I've got a Porsche. This one's worth 71 grand as is. So when that one's completely done up, I estimate it'll be probably somewhere around the 150 mark. I'll be able to sell that for. So I need to find a door, so I don't have to buy one, just to save some expenses. But yeah, open the trunk, and there's the engine in the back there. As I said earlier, the engine stand will go to the front of the car. We got our Salem Spectre Fastback 289. So the interior is nearly perfect already. Frame's nearly perfect. Just needs some conditioning on some parts. So as you can see, the engine's pretty rusted out. Shows you how much wear it's got. But yeah, so that'll be a good little project. Here we got our Bolt Reptilia DR, 30 grand as is. It's going to be one sweet ride when it's finished. It's going to be a sweet ride. Up here we've got our Lotus, 12 grand price. I think I picked this one up in a barn for 8. So there's definitely money to be had on this one. Now here's the one that I've already done up to nearly 100%. So I just got to work on some body. So that'll be some windows, tail lights, seats. That stuff needs to be all replaced because you can't repair windows, tail lights. So I just have to buy new ones and put them in. And as you can see, car price worth $141,000 plus restoration bonus takes up to $151,000 if I sell this one as is. Yeah, got another Lotus because it was cheap as well. So 17 grand. I think I might have picked this one up for 12 in a barn. see the interior needs a little bit of work, frame, parts conditioning, there's a lot, and some body work. Here, got another Salem Spectre fastback. Kind of stocking these ones. I think I've got 3 fastbacks, all different models though. So the first one was a 289, that was just a Salem Spectre, and this one's a 500 here. So yeah, they'll all be good projects. Got a Challenger, sorry. Be pretty sweet. I don't know whether I want to sell all these or whether I just do them up to 100% and keep them as a little showroom sort of thing. Got a Bentley T-Series. This thing's going to be pimping when it's done. I think I want to paint it black already, just looking at it. That's Fastback 500. And over here we've got our Ford GT40. This thing cost me an arm and a leg. I think it was about 50,000 to buy it, and as you can see, it's only worth 53 as is. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna sell this one. It's gonna be a definitely a do up and keep car. Take it out on the track, see how we go. So there is multiple levels that you can go up to. So this is just level 1. So I can go level 2. I think I've only got 2 levels so far, and level 1's already full. So I think we might leave it at that today. Next episode, car mechanic simulator. We'll pick up one of these cars and yeah, repair it to 100%. So if you let me know in the comments which car you want, and I'll do that one. So until next time, later.